Hello, guys. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe at your home. Let us proceed towards our chapter. This is our second video of chapter resources. Basically, today we are going to cover main two topics, that is man-made resources and human resources. Let us first have the introduction of these two topics, and I just want you guys should not get any kind of confusion in these two topics because they are having a different aspects. If I talk about the man-made resources means those resources which are made by the human beings, resources which are made by the human beings by using their skills and technologies. For example, wood. Wood is a natural resource, but human beings with their skills and technology convert that natural resource wood into the different kind of furnitures and different variety of furniture. So this is known as a man-made resources. Now what is human resource? Human resource means we all are human beings. Clear? But when we start using our technology, when we start using our knowledge and we start converting the products into the new innovative style, okay, then let us consider human resource. A doctor, lawyer, teacher, all are human resource because with the help of their techniques, with the help of their knowledge, they are just making the well proper use of the particular resources. Clear? Hope the meaning of man-made resource and human resource is clear to you. Let us let us read about these things, man-made resource and human resource, in a detail. And if you will have any doubt, then your doubt will be cleared. Let us have a look from a book. I will just explain your topic. You just go through with the books line by line. So, as you know very well that we are having a number of resources on our planet, that is on the earth. But what basically man-made resources, how these man-made resources made, when human beings start converting these natural resources into some other useful products by using their skills and by using their knowledge. And after the transformation, what kind of transformation means changes. What kind of transformations they just bring in that? By making the different shapes, compositions over there, and the level of utility means the level of satisfaction increased after these conversion of natural resources into a man-made resources. But apart from the technology, somehow the government support is also required. Economic and political social setup is also required, because suppose if we just take an example of NCR area, that is Delhi, Gurgaon and all, and if we take an example of UP, Uttar Pradesh, Saharanpur. In NCR area we are having the metros, but not in the UP, because it might be the economically social conditions of our UP is not well as compared to the NCR areas. Clear? So in this way, suppose for the construction of the buildings, for the construction of roads, railway tracks, or for all these things, the support of government is required, and all human-made resources are the resources with the help of which the natural resources, when we convert into some useful products by making some transformation, by using the skills and technologies of a human being, is known as a man-made resources. Here you are having a few examples of the man-made resources. Communication towers you are having, machineries, different kind of furnitures you are having. So all these things are known as your man-made resources. Now let us move forward towards the human resources. Let us take an example of a particular agricultural field. Okay, in agricultural field we are having a proper land, machineries like tractors are also there, proper seeds, insecticides, pesticides, everything is there. But unfortunately, farmer is not well to do work on that piece of land. So do you really think that agriculture land is profitable now for our economy as well? No, because we are not having any kind of human resource. So in short, we can say that human beings are the only source or the resource which just make the best use of our natural resources. How? By using their intelligence, by using their skill, by using their knowledge. Clear? With the help of these things, they just developed or they just make the best use of our natural resources. If we talk about the human beings, you can say that quality of improving and refining their skills. Human beings are the only things. Animals cannot able to refine them. ठीक है, animals cannot able to improve their skills. They can, but not at a very fast rate as the human beings can. Clear? So those person who just able to develop a good skills among them are considered as the human resource. Human resource, that means we are getting some profit from them. So human resource development means the quality of human that help to create resources more useful. Clear? Or to create more and more resources. Like earlier we were having only the sunlights we used to get, but with the help of technology, with the help of the knowledge of a particular person, they just get an idea that we can use that sunlight into the as a solar energy. We can use the sunlight as a solar energy. So it helped because of our human resource. The human resource is capable of making such kind of innovations. No, that's why. Clear? So in short, you can say that we are having some human resources are here, like laborers, workers, doctors, teachers. All these people are considered as our human resource. And human resource development means when the quality of human being start increasing day by day is known as our human resource development. We just simply consider that our human resource, that means हमारे जो यहाँ के लोग हैं, suppose if we are having a good quality of a doctors, engineers, so it means हमारा human resource यहाँ पे developed कर रहा है. Clear? So this is all about your human resource and human resource development. Now the resource conservation. Before the resource conservation, now the question arises, we need to conserve the resources. Conserve means we need to save the resources. We need to conserve the resources. But why? Why we need to conserve the resources? है तो सही. Natural resources are the nature's gift. No, we are getting in at a free of cost. जितना मर्जी यूज कर लो. And unlimited quantity we are getting. No, we are having the resources in a limited quantity, and we are having the few reasons that day by day the growth of the resources, the demand of the resources are increasing day by day. How? With the help of the different technologies. Clear? When the population is in. So here we are having main four reasons that why the demand of resources increasing day by day. If you just see the first point, it is simply mentioned that in 2013, when the population of our world was 7.125 billion at that time. Now still the population is increasing day by day. So during that time we were having some limited resources we are having, but demand is increasing day by day at a very high level, and ultimately result in the we cannot able to fulfill their demand. So natural resources are limited in number. Next we can see that in almost all of the countries, if we talk about the world, everyone is thinking about to have more and more economic development. And when they think about the more economic development, so somehow the ultimate reason for that, to raise the standard of living or to provide them the good life, that means quality of life. So for all these things, countries start setting up more and more industries, and you know very well that when industries set up, so somehow the demand of natural resources also increased. Clear? So this was the second reason, to provide good standard of living and the quality of life. We need to set up more industries, and for the more industries we need to have we are having the high demand of the natural resources. Now when the wealth of the country start increasing, जब अच्छी खासी income हो रही है, then people start making a good technological development. When we will have the good technological development, so ultimately again the demand of resources also increased. And apart from all these things, when we are having the technological changes, with the help of these technological changes, people start making a new innovations कि उनके पास नए नए ideas. They just want that कि हम natural resources को इस तरीके से use करें again and again, like windmill we are having, solar energy plants we are having, tidal energy plants we are having. So in these situations they start using the single product in a different way, as the example of petroleum is given in your book, that earlier petroleum was used as only a fuel for a transport, but now it is used as a source of energy, as we are using the solar energy plants, we are using in our factories, in the machineries. And apart from that, so now petroleum is also used as a raw material in various industries, like in paint, detergents, and in other particular products we are using the petroleum. Clear? So from all these things you can able to see that how the demand of resources are increasing day by day. That's why we need to conserve the resources. So we are having the four reasons. The first one is the population, the second one is to increase the standard of living, the third one is technological development जिसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है, इंडस्ट्रीज में ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट्स आई हैं, and the fourth one is innovative material, innovative technologies. They just innovative things they want to make, and they start using the natural resource in a different way. Clear? So in this video we read about the man-made resource, human-made resource, and the reasons why the demand of resources are increasing day by day. Tomorrow we will read the next topic is sustainable means of resources, that why we need to how we need to conserve these resources. So we'll read this topic in our next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and kindly go through with the topics from your book as well.